Okay, Shresht, tell me why to study.
Study makes us mind learn, everything learn.
Okay, then why not to study?
If we'll not study, we'll become we'll used to watch TV all the time, mobile all the time, and laptop all the time.
Wow, Shresh, that's so good you answered these two questions. But don't you think there are so many why and why not that we are unable to answer? Like why to do good in life, why not to do good in life, why we should work outside our country, why not, why we should do this thing, why should we not do this thing? Don't you feel we are stuck in such kind of situations?
I think when somebody do so much work now with interest,
Okay.
themselves, their mother love them and family also love them. If we don't do work, nobody love.
Okay, so you said right that for these all things we need to work. But if we are stuck in why and why not only, then we'll not work. So to clarify this question and this situation, let's invite Sohail with his presentation.
Yes!
Yes!
So my dear friends, before starting the presentation, I want to invite two volunteers for helping me to begin my presentation. So are you ready? Yes. Okay. So here I would like to invite Ram and Aradhya. Please come here. Ram, please come. Aradhya. So guys, he is Ram and he is Aradhya. Ram is a very talented and experienced guy, and he has so much talent and experience, he has so much knowledge, and he has given more than many years, 4 years, more than 4 years in his improvement. While if I talk about Aradhya, so Aradhya is a beginner, he is amateur, and he has not as much knowledge as Ram has. Alright guys. So Ram, now we are going to play a game.
Okay.
Okay. So in this game, I want your permission to blindfold you.
Okay.
If you allow me.
Sure.
Okay. So are you able to see anything? Nothing. Okay. That's fine. So Ram, now guys, as you can see, Ram is blindfolded and Aradhya is not blindfolded. He is in normal condition. So Ram, now let's do some twists and turns, and then we will start the game.
Okay.
And in the audience, anybody can stand up in his place without speaking any word. Anybody can stand up. So Ram, there is a person in the audience who is standing.
Okay.
You have to point out your finger toward the person who is standing in the audience.
Here.
Just keep your hand in this situation. Okay. And now it's your turn, Aradhya. Okay. Let me do some twist and turn with you. And Aradhya, in the audience, a person is standing. Point out your finger toward the person who is standing in the audience. Okay. Now Ram, I remove your cloth and see you are correct or not.
Not correct.
Not correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see Aradhya is correct or not?
He's correct.
He is correct. So guys, now you can see, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how much experience you have, and no matter how much time you have given in your improvement, if you don't have vision, then you couldn't find your goal, your whatever you want in your life. And here you can see Aradhya doesn't have any strip, but he has the vision. He could easily find the person who is standing in the audience, because and no matter he doesn't have so much knowledge, so much experience, but he was able to see the person in the audience because he has the vision. So guys, thank you so much, and now you can have your seat. So guys, I am Mohammad Suhail Ansari and a hero of Motivate Me. Today can be a big day of your life because I am in the charge, in the responsibility to give you a vision of your life. So shall we start now? Okay. So guys, if I give you a hammer and other equipment to break down dead wall without any reason, then who will take the interest to break down this wall? Just raise up your hand. Nobody will take the interest. Okay. Now let's change the scenario a little. Now this time the wall is same in front of you, but this time I won't give you, but this time I offer you 100 crore rupees behind that wall. If you break this wall, you will get 100 crore rupees and you will be a billionaire. Now this time, will you break this wall? Yes. Yeah. And I don't need to say anything. Without thinking anything, you will start finding the hammer. If you don't get it, you will use whatsoever you have. You will use rod, you will use chair, even you will hit your head in the wall. But anyhow, you will break this wall. Do you know guys why? Because first time you didn't have any why to break this wall, but second time you had an enormous why to break this wall. So now guys, I know you are feeling inspired. I know you are feeling that yes, Suhail is right. But guys, don't you think that whatever I am telling you, that everyone is telling you in the world? Won't you agree on this idea that Suhail is giving the same philosophy which we can see in Google and in YouTube, and there are many other persons who are giving the same kind of philosophy? Although I am inspiring, although Google is inspiring, although millions of people are inspiring, but just tell me one question: how many people are getting inspired by the philosophy of why? Guys, very few people, or say nobody, is inspired by the philosophy of why. Because guys, why only work when our vision, our reason is big. But when we have small reasons, that is also very necessary for our life, for our improvement, then it's not work. So I'll tell you this by an example. And now we take the example of Aradhya as a student. So like any other child, when Aradhya go to study, then his mind finds common and some genius ideas, genius excuses for not to do study. He don't want to do study, and he makes so much excuses to not to do study. Like he says, study is so boring and I don't want to do study today. And he says like, Sanskrit is Greek and Latin for me. So these kinds of questions he says himself. But just think, if he start himself, just think if he ask himself, why not study today? Would I die if I study today? Would I ruin if I study today? Would everybody call me lunatic if I study today? Absolutely no, not guys. So now we can fathom that when we make excuses, when Aradhya were making excuses, that time he was asking why study, and his mind was giving him excuses. But when he asked why not, then that time his mind was not giving him any excuses, and he was encourage himself to study. And now let's understand a very interesting example, this thing. So suppose if you are in the marriage party, and in this marriage party some random person come to you and ask you to dance. Would you dance? Your reaction will count. No, you won't dance. Okay, your reaction will be like this: I don't know how to dance, I don't like dance. And your dominant thought would be like this: people call me foolish if I dance, and I don't want to be nachaniya, and this is not mere baap ki shadi. So why the hell would I dance? But see here guys, look at yourself. You missed a very beautiful opportunity to enjoyment. You missed a very beautiful opportunity to relish the moment. You missed a very beautiful opportunity to stay in shape. If you had asked in the same situation, why not dance? Will my bones break if I dance? Will people call me lunatic if I dance? Will my wife stop loving me and marry someone else if I dance? No. So guys, when we were asking why not question, at that time we were relishing the moment. We were in the situation. After taking action, we can relish the moment. But when we were asking why, then we were making the excuses like I don't know dance, how to dance, so, or people call me lunatic. So we were making this kind of excuses. So guys, from keep your hand on guitar to trying your hand to on guitar to trying your luck on top level in the career, in the job. From staying disciplined, from living in the comfort zone to living in the disciplined person, becoming a disciplined person. From making people laugh to proposing your crush. Your mind will give you a lots of reason, and it will always stop you. But at that moment, in this situation, you can always ask, why not this thing? And you can do everything when you will ask why not. Thank you so much guys.
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video and we could add value to your life, kindly support us by liking this video and sharing it with your friends and in your communities. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Moreover, I invite you to go to our website and explore our programs, because they can take you from where you are to where you want to be. See you in the next video.